Men are dying in silence, and nobody cares. Every day another man dies in silence, not always with a gun, not always with pills. Sometimes it's slower, quieter, less visible. He dies while sitting in traffic on his way to a job that drains him. He dies while scrolling through meaningless videos at 2 a.m., pretending he's entertained when he's just avoiding the truth. He dies while looking at his reflection in the bathroom mirror, knowing the man staring back isn't the man he promised himself he'd become. This is the silent epidemic, and nobody cares. Society has written you off, brother. The world doesn't care if you waste away. No one is coming to save you. And if you don't change, you'll end up in that graveyard of men who gave up without anyone noticing they were even alive. You were lied to. They told you that silence was strength, that men keep it inside, hold it down, pretend like nothing is wrong. They told you emotions make you weak. They told you asking for help is shameful. But what has that lie given you? Look around. Millions of men trapped in addictions. Millions of men drowning in debt. Millions of men afraid to lead, afraid to take risks, afraid to demand more from themselves. And while they stay quiet, their souls rot. That's not strength. That's surrender. That's death on a delay timer. I know this truth because I lived it. I was Alex once, the man who walked through his days numb, broken, silent. He had a good job, but he hated it. He had a girlfriend, but she didn't respect him. He had a body, but it was soft and slow, no reflection of discipline or fire. And then came the night when silence almost killed him. He sat in his car, engine off, hands on the steering wheel, staring into the void, thinking about ending it. But then his phone buzzed. It was James, his mentor, his coach, his brother in arms, and the message was simple: you don't get to quit, get up, we have work to do. That night saved his life. That night was the first step into the brotherhood. And that night is why I'm speaking to you right now. Because I know there are men watching this who are living Alex's story right now. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've been lying to yourself saying, I'm fine, when you're not fine. Maybe you're working a job that feels like a coffin. Maybe you've lost the respect of the woman you love. Maybe you're drowning in debt. Maybe your health is collapsing. Silence doesn't make you strong. Silence makes you invisible. Silence buries you alive. And the world doesn't reward invisible men. It forgets them. But there's another way. And this is the part that's going to sting. It's your fault, nobody else's. And that's the best news you'll ever hear. Because if it's your fault, then it's also your fix. When James pulled Alex out of the abyss, he didn't give him a magic trick. He gave him a system. He gave him the compass. 12 paths, one mission: rebuild the man. Health, finance, self-image, goal setting, discipline, repose, relationships, creativity, spirituality, happiness, problem solving, wealth building. The first path Alex walked was health. James dragged him out of bed at 5 a.m. and forced him to move. Push-ups, pull-ups, running until his lungs burned. Alex hated every second of it, but with each rep, something shifted. His silence broke. He wasn't just sweating, he was screaming out the pain, letting his body speak the truth he'd buried.
I am not my past, I am my future.
At first it felt fake. His reflection was still weak, still ashamed. But words are weapons, and repetition is fire. Every day Alex rewrote the way he saw himself until one morning he looked in the mirror and saw a warrior staring back. That's what you don't understand, brother. Silence is not strength. Speaking is not weakness. Action is the loudest voice you'll ever have. You want to change your life? Stop pretending. Stop hiding. Stop dying quietly. Break the silence with your actions, your words, your commitments. You've been told discipline is prison, that waking up early, training hard, tracking your money, journaling your thoughts, that all of that makes you trapped. No, your weakness is the real prison. Your addictions are the real bars. Your excuses are the chains. Discipline is the key.
I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to give you comfort. I'm here to wake you the hell up.
Because right now you're either a scroll or a centurion. Scrolls will watch this, nod, maybe even feel a spark, but they'll go back to silence. Centurions will take action. Centurions will comment their daily wins. Centurions will subscribe, not for entertainment, but for transformation. So here's my challenge to you. Break your silence today. Comment below one thing you will do in the next 24 hours to prove you're not a scroll. Because silence is death and action is life. Alex lived because he had James, you have me, and you have OLP 365.
This is your wake-up call, your line in the sand, your moment of rupture. Do not waste it. Join OLP 365, or keep pretending the silence is strength until it leaves you with nothing.